Hello, I'm Dr. Vijit Naik, Dean, Bhagwan Parshuram Institute of Technology, Rohini, Delhi, under GGS IP University. I'm going to tell you about the experiment to find out the refractive index of a material of a prism using spectrometer and sodium light. Now the theory and experimental part of it, you can see here the spectrometer. A spectrometer consists of a collimator, a prism table and a telescope. You can also see here that the prism is kept, and it is kept in such a way that the refractive index, the refractive edge of the prism is parallel to the collimator. Now a spectrometer has a main scale and a vernier scale, and you have to first of all calculate the angle of prism. To calculate the angle of prism, you have to rotate the telescope once towards the right side, take the reading of the vernier scale and the main scale, again towards the left side, take the reading of the main scale and the vernier scale, and you find out the value of angle of prism from there. Now once the value of angle of prism is calculated, that is capital A, now you have to calculate the angle of minimum deviation. To calculate the angle of minimum deviation, you have to rotate the prism 90° and you have to again shift the telescope in such a way so that you can see the image of the slit. Now you have to move the prism in such a way that initially the image of the slit moves along with the direction of the prism, but there will be a point from which the slit will reverse back in the opposite direction. So this is the point of the minimum deviation. So now if you bring back the telescope to its original position, the difference between the position of the minimum deviation and the direct position of the telescope will give you the value of delta m, which is the angle of minimum deviation. Now if you use the formula, that is n is equal to sine delta m plus a by 2 divided by sine a by 2, the refractive index of the prism can be calculated. Now this is the observation table, which is the methodology basically. The first table gives you the table for calculation of angle of prism A. You can see here that the telescope reading for the reflection, first phase, main scale reading, vernier scale reading, total reading, that is on the right side. Again from the left side, the second phase of the prism, main scale reading, vernier scale reading and the total reading. The difference on left and right side will give you the value of angle of prism. So this is how we calculate the angle of prism. Now as I told you, the prism has to be given an angle of 90°, that is the prism has to be twisted by an angle of 90°, and we locate the image of the slit through the telescope here. Now once the slit is visible, the prism has to be slightly rotated, so the slit will also move along with the prism, but there will be a point from where the slit will move in the reverse direction. So that is the position of the minimum deviation. Now if you bring back the telescope to the straight position, the difference between the position of the minimum deviation and the direct position of the telescope will give you the value of delta m. So this is what has been shown in the observation table also. From the first vernier scale, that is vernier V1, we take the position of the minimum deviation reading, we take the direct reading, the difference between the direct reading and the minimum deviation reading will give you the value of delta m. Similarly, if you see the vernier scale V2, again the position of the minimum deviation minus the direct scale reading will give you the value of delta m. Now if you use the formula n is equal to sine a plus delta m by 2 divided by sine a by 2, one can calculate the value of the refractive index of the prism. Now I am going to show you the experimental part of it. Now I am going to show you the experiment to calculate the refractive index of the material of a prism using spectrometer and sodium light. This experiment has 2 or 3 important components. The first one is the sodium light, which is a monochromatic source of light. As you can see here, it's a yellow light having a wavelength of 5893 angstrom. This is the spectrometer. The spectrometer has 3 important components. One is collimator, which makes the beam of light parallel. The other one is the prism table, on which we have kept the prism, and this is the telescope. So these are the 3 important components of the spectrometer. First important thing of the experiment is you have to calculate the least count of the spectrometer. Please focus on the scale here. So you can see here the main scale as well as the vernier scale here. Now I am going to show you how to calculate the least count of the main scale. Suppose this is main scale and this is 1 degree. Now 1 degree you can see here is divided into 3 parts. So obviously the least count of the main scale, if 1 degree is divided into 3 parts, the least count comes out to be 20 minutes. Now suppose there are 60 divisions in the vernier scale which coincides with the 59 division. So 1 coincides with 59 by 60. So 1 minus 59 by 60 is 1 by 60 of the main scale reading, which is 20 minutes. Let us convert it into seconds. So therefore least count comes out to be 20 seconds. So therefore the least count of the vernier of the main scale is 20 minutes and the vernier scale is 20 seconds. So the least count of the setup is 20 minutes. And I'm going to perform the experiment. First of all, you have to place this prism in such a way so that its refractive edge lies at the center of the circle here. And we have to ensure that the slit is quite narrow. Now we are going to show you the slit also here. You can see the slit here, which is the bright central yellow line. So this is the slit here. And what you have to do is that you have to calculate the angle of prism. First part of the experiment is to calculate the angle of prism. To calculate the angle of prism, I shift this telescope towards the right hand side. I am shifting this telescope towards the right hand side. I will try to locate the slit once again, and again focus on the slit. So we have located the slit on the right hand side. Similarly, the telescope has to be rotated on the left hand side to look for the image of the slit. The difference in the two positions will give you the value of 2a, where a is the angle of prism, from where the value of angle of prism can be calculated. We know that the formula for refractive index is mu is equal to sine a plus d by 2 divided by sine a by 2, where we have already calculated the value of angle of prism. Now we have to calculate the position of minimum deviation. To calculate the position of the minimum deviation, I rotate this prism by 90 degree and I would try to locate the slit once again. I'm trying to locate the slit once again, and I'll show you the slit after I rotated the prism to 90 degree. So we'll try to show you the slit here, and as you can see, the slit changes its position if I rotate the prism. Now what you have to do here is that you have to rotate the prism in one direction, and the slit will also move initially in the same direction. At one point, while I rotate the prism in one direction, the slit will come back in the reverse direction. That is the point where you have to stop, and you have to take the reading of the vernier scale and the main scale. This is the point of the minimum deviation for the yellow light. Now you have to move this telescope again towards the central position, take the reading of the vernier scale and the main scale, and the difference of these two readings will give you D, which is the value of minimum deviation for this light. So we have calculated the minimum deviation, angle of minimum deviation also. This value of angle of minimum deviation has to be put in this formula. So we have mu, the refractive index, is equal to sine a plus d by 2 divided by sine a by 2. I would like to repeat here one thing, that this experiment basically consists of two parts. First part is to calculate the angle of prism, where we look for the position of the slit on the left side as well as on the right side. The difference gives you 2a divided by 2 to get the value of a, which is the angle of prism. Then to find out the position of minimum deviation, we have to rotate this prism by 90 degree, again look for the image of the slit and move this prism in one direction, and so that the slit initially also moves in one direction, then comes back. So that will be the position of minimum deviation. From there we find out the angle of deviation also. Now using this formula, one can calculate the refractive index of the material of the prism. Thank you.